Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Nacho Father's Kitchen again. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make some smoky snacks on the grill. It's not real difficult to do, but some of us just, learned how to do it and wanted to share in case some of you wanted to learn how to do it. What I've got here is some tin foil, the heavy duty one. You're going to want that. Make yourself a tray out of this. So pull that open like that, tear you off a piece, and then I don't think it's going to matter whether you do shiny side down or up, but you're going to want to make yourself a little tray here. You're going to put your snacks and your seasonings in the tray. And you don't need anything real expensive. You don't need to go spend $4 or $5 on an aluminum tray. You can if you want to. That's not what I like to do. I don't really see the point in it myself. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. All you're doing is kind of making a bit of a tray to put your stuff in so it doesn't fall through the grates on your grill. It doesn't have to be anything special at all. That's what you need right there. Just a little boat to put your stuff in. Okay, and then because it's your day off and you're having a good time and you're making snacks and such, you might as well get out some party stuff. So today we're going to also have us a little bit of Highland Park 12-year-old Viking Honor single malt Scotch whiskey, and this is the first time I'll be trying this as well. I happen to like Scotch and whiskey, and there we go. Brand new at my liquor store, so we just picked that up today. A little glass here, my fantastic little whiskey glass. Let's get this opened up. And a lot of you folks don't, that's a cork instead of a screw top. That's awesome. A lot of you folks don't use ice or whatever with your Scotch or your whiskey. I do. I like it. I think it opens up the flavors and the notes a little bit better. Oh, listen to me, like I know what I'm talking about almost. Pour a little bit of that in there, and just a dram is all I really care to have. Look, there's a little bit in there, extra seasoning for today's events. So did that. I'm going to try that little bit there. Now this is supposed to be really peaty, so it's intensely balanced single malt Scotch whiskey. It's got aromatic smoky peat and flavors of sweet heather honey and rich fruit cake. It's a smooth, full, and rounded, and it's a whiskey that truly stands apart. So we're going to give it a shot. My peaty stuff, I really like Lafroig, and now nobody's sponsoring this except Nacho Father's Hip National Bank, and I think I spilled a bunch of that on the outside of the glass, but that's okay. That's really good. Definitely would recommend that. It's not for everybody. Again, it's really peaty, so you might want to enjoy peat before you take some of that. Let's get on with it here. So I've got some butter. I've got some pretzels. I made some of these a few days ago, and my entire family ate them all in about, I don't know, maybe it was 5 minutes. But I'm going to sprinkle these guys in here like so. Be generous, they're going to disappear quick. But what you're doing right now is spreading them around in here a little bit, and then I learned last week that I wanted them, instead of using cooking spray to make the seasoning stick better, I wanted to use butter. So I got this, I can't believe it's not butter, so we're all going to try this together. I happen to be a huge butter fan, and I know quite a few of you folks are as well. So those are spritzed in there. We're going to get this guy. Okay, so you pull that little guy like that. Okay. And then, well, let's see, so put that back on. Okay, there we go. So we're going to loosen that up and going to get the pumpy thing going here, the little spritzy. And we're going to hose everybody down, make a big mess in my kitchen like normal, but you know, it's not your kitchen, so it's not your problem. It's my problem. I thought it was kind of cute, but you know, here we go. A little spritzy on that stuff. We got some seasonings over here, and we have mesquite, and we have roasted garlic and herb. I'm going to do the roasted garlic and herb here. We're going to, you know, again, you want to be fairly generous with your seasonings. Get them all on there, get them all, yeah, everything's going to be sticking in there. But that's exactly what you want, okay? And we're just going to finish off this bag because everybody's going to want some, and I'm a big fan of making a mess, and we're going to see if this thing's going to last more than 20 minutes this time. So get them all spritzed up in there. Again, you're not looking to cook anything, you're just looking to smoke stuff and add a lot of flavor, because they're just you don't have to spend a lot of money on your snacks. Just get some stuff that you know tastes somewhat decent. Hell, I don't know, I might not even have to worry about that. Unsalted would probably be really preferred. Let's see, let's mesquite, get a little bit backwards here, more of this, and we're just gonna give it a lot of stuff in there, okay, like that. And this one here, this is made, this is McCormick's Grill Mates, which is what I'm using. That's pretty good seasoning. And then I've got some mild jalapeno. I'm going to spice this up here just a little bit. Now this one's actually got some salt in it, so we got to make sure that when we're putting that on there, you know, it's going to be kind of salty, but I like a little bit of heat on my stuff, and that's all you need to do on that part there. Pick your seasonings, get it in there, spritz stuff around, make it stick, get yourself something tasty to drink, and you're ready to go with this part. I would recommend that if you have a spouse, that you clean up your mess accordingly. I'll probably roll the dice and take my chances because it's Father's Day, and we'll go from there. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. I'm going to go get the grill lit, show you how to make the smoke bombs for the wood chips that we're going to put on top of the charcoal. I like to use charcoal versus gas because I think it delivers a better flavor. That's personal preference, so that's up to you. Realistically, because you're really not relying on heat, you're relying on smoke to flavor this stuff up a little bit more, plus the seasonings. You could probably use your pretzels with your peanut butter in there, or whatever you want to do, whatever your favorite is. I'm going to do some of the corn chips as well. They're kind of like the Fritos, I guess, is what they kind of are. Again, not sponsored by anybody, guys. This is all out of my pocket, and I'm just, you know, showing you guys what I do on my days off, and, you know, helps keeps my beautiful figure in check. And I'll see you here in a few minutes. I'm going to go get the grill lit and let those get going, and I'll have you join me again when I'm making the we are going to make a smoke bomb, so you don't need the really heavy duty stuff for that. You tear off a little bit of foil. Again, doesn't matter what side, I don't know if you can see it or not, but we're going to do a little salmon snacky also for the family as well. Primarily just doing the regular snacks for the video. Cut that open, get yourself some wood chips. You don't have to have a lot of wood. Okay, as I've learned. But now what you got to do is going to put some of these wood chips in there. A decent amount, I guess. Set those back there, and then fold that up a bit so it gets in there, an opening on the top. And then I like to make it with some water in it so that it theoretically smokes longer. It's just something I've been told, but so I've been doing it. Yourself a little bit of moisture in there. Believe me, it's going to cook off pretty quick. You don't have to really worry about how much is on there. I mean, you don't have to have it super saturated or anything like that. But now you've got some moisture in your smoke bomb, and you go out and you set that directly on top of the coals, so it gets good and hot. Close it off fairly good. You leave an opening in there, and hopefully you guys can see that. Leave a bit of an opening in there, so when this starts to burn in there, it's really going to smoke instead of burn. Okay, trying to keep it from circulating that much oxygen. You just want it to smolder, if you will. So that guy's ready to go. I'm going to go put him out on the grill, and we'll take these guys out here in just a moment and get everything going. So talk to you in a minute. Okay, so things are smoking along quite well over here. I'm gonna check on everything, make sure nothing's on fire. Close it back up. And I've got my vents pretty well shut. In fact, I'm shutting them the rest of the way. And I want it to smoke. I don't want the heat, so I want it to actually, choke off the oxygen a bit so it'll smoke more. Okay, when they're done, pull them off, set them out for everybody to enjoy. Now you have smoky, tasty, seasoned pretzels. They are delicious. That's what they look like, all stirred together. So now you have a snack that you probably won't want to share with your company because it's too good for that. I hope that you have enjoyed the small cooking show. Remember, I am not your father, and you're not.